My parents paid $2,000 a semester to educate me, and yet for months on end, I couldn't bring myself to study. I was dumbfounded by this honestly pathetic condition. I'd spend weeks doing nothing, and then on the day of the exam, at 12 a.m., I would suddenly be blessed with the power of a Sith Lord and feverishly cram as much as I could, inadvertently feeling my insomnia. It confused me deeply. I clearly had it in me to do what was necessary, but only when the consequence of failing an exam would draw dangerously close to becoming reality. I became thoroughly convinced that it wasn't me. No, it was my environment. And so, my search for the perfect study spot began. I scoured every single building, every floor, every room on campus. I discovered places Chernobyl excavators wouldn't go to without a hazmat suit and probably inhaled like 7 pounds of asbestos. Every single place on campus had too many people, was booked for the next 7 months by jobless bums, or would take 10 years off my lifespan if I sat there too long. Most nights when I had insomnia, I would force myself to come to campus at 6 or 7 p.m. just to get some work to make myself feel like I'd done something that day. I found a new daily routine. On those days after I was especially suffering, I would go to my library's 4th floor and sit in the far left corner, all the way behind the wall of books. I always thought I'd get my shit together in the high-rise conference rooms or the eerie basements of the physics building, but for some strange reason, this spot, complete with a 30-year-old wooden desk, dusty chair, moldy air conditioning, and a decent view of campus center, was all I needed. I finally realized what an actual study spot was, somewhere that inspired me to do my best work. It was in the quiet solitude that I was able to come to terms with my productivity. I miss walking around picking up random philosophy, poetry, and world atlases that hadn't been touched in years when I couldn't be bothered to open up a textbook. It's not just me. Friends revolved around their coffee shop, Seinfeld revolved around the apartment, and Cheers revolved around the bar. I needed a good room where my friends and I could reliably put our heads to the whetstone and sharpen our lives. I pretty much did nothing today. I woke up at 7 a.m., shut my alarm off, and slept in until 2. I don't know how to fix this. I give up before I even have a chance. The thought of the effort of doing my work is so much that I just get overwhelmed and give up. I don't have that special place anymore. Every place here, every library corner, every stairwell, every cafe table, every classroom is taken up by someone with a Canadian Goose jacket who has a MacBook out with Google Calendar sitting on their iPhone. It's infuriating. Somewhere that will get me out of my bed, some place that I can call my home away from home. I'm putting so much focus on the aspects of my life that don't matter now that school's in session. They take up so much time that I don't have time to study. I can't do that. I know I said in a previous video that it's not important to find perfection, but I need some place that is equally inspiring and reliable, some place that's not my room. I'm finding this whole thing extremely lonely, but I'll be satisfied at the end when I see my grades in these classes. Anyway, I'm waking up early tomorrow, and it's my mission to explore all the buildings in my college town and find a reliable office space that I can call home. Once that's over, I'll be able to have friends come in and out that can keep me in check. It worked at the college that I was at before I transferred to this one, and I so desperately need that energy back. That's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.